Hello guys, Arcand here. I am the darkness in the light, the flower on the wall, and the resplendent nightfall. Welcome back to Otter Tale. So this is now build 2. I just want to share that in my first video, I didn't realize right away the proper way of saving in the game. I apologize for that. But anyway, let's continue with the story. A village along the coast, boats circling schools of fish in the distance, and the faint cries of otter squeaks just barely overwhelmed by the sea waves. Come on, Kuya, we're almost there. I grab my suitcase and follow Ollie once more. My paws are killing me with all this walking. I'm trying to remember why I came here as a pup. Dad said something about the school shutting down unless they had more students. So we moved here for a year so that wouldn't happen. To be honest, all I can remember is wanting to go back to Lakeland and Andrew. And we did move back after the year. But to Ollie, it was something he could never forget, it seems. There has to be some stuff I remember too. Maybe this will jog my memory. I hope. It's easier to walk downhill than up. Abandoned, overgrown, corrugated sheets shacks line the sidewalk. Despite that, the road itself is pretty clean. We walk under an arch as we enter the village. Barrio. Otter Tale. The jungle soon gives way back to civilization again. I would imagine the town would be made of scrap wood and metal. And it is. But there's also a lot of buildings that look rather modern. Old and new built alongside the church. Do gay otters need religion? I guess back then it would be hard for them to get rid of their roots. As a gay Filipino otter myself, I'm guessing yeah, because it's what I grew up with. But anyway. I think this is the town square now. There's a few non-mustelids, but it's mostly otters here now. Otters pass by us as we walk, shirtless and squeaky. Kinda odd that Ollie is wearing a shirt himself, come to think of it. But I'm wearing a shirt too, so I can't really judge. I tried reading some of the signs lining the streets. Most of them are English, but some are written in river tongue too. John John Sari Sari. That is the sign there. John John Sari Sari. Looks like a small shop with a window for quick stuff. Small candies and snacks on display. Along with rolls of condoms and lube on sale too. How convenient. A convenience store. They're really not shy about that stuff here, huh? I'd usually go inside for some chippy and sarsa, but we're on our way to lunch now, yeah? Right. Next is a modern-looking store I've seen plenty. Fox Bites. I've passed this store all the time on campus. Oh yeah, they just had this place built a month ago. They got something called a slushy. I think it's masarap, that blue flavor. I usually get their fried chicken. It's not the best, but it's good enough for a dinner when I'm feeling lazy. They sometimes have interesting food in there too, mostly instant stuff. Maybe you can give me the tour kuya? It's not that cool. And the last is Oyos Pasa. It's pronounced Oyos Pasalubong. Pasalubong. It's just a souvenir shop. Right. Mostly traditional sweets and fish statues. I wouldn't bother. I might come here near the end of the season. Mom and Dad might want some stuff here. Did you exchange your money before you got here? Yeah, swapped my claws for sand dollars. Mom gave me a bit extra to spend, even though I'm set for a good while. To be honest, I wouldn't want to spend too much of my college fund either. Maybe I should find a summer job while I'm here. We start getting into town square, I think. It's lunchtime and you can smell fish frying in every house we pass by. Ollie points to a restaurant ahead of us. Remember, Kuya? Darius Cantina? I used to live there. You don't anymore? Nah, I moved out. Needed my own space. I didn't like Papa bringing guys home and keeping me up at night. Right, almost forgot where I am. Ollie finally stops walking and enters through a pair of double doors. I hope this is the last stop. My legs are just about done at this point. A bell announces our arrival. It's a medium-sized restaurant. The smell of fried fish and otters permeates throughout. Inside, there's a lot of otters dining. A wolf and cat are sharing a meal as cheers occasionally erupt throughout the restaurant. Ollie leaves my luggage by a table facing a window and heads to the back. I give a soft sigh as I sit on the other side. Let us look at the art. Okay, so there's an artwork of a guy showing his abs. Wow, very nice to have in a restaurant. A ferret and seagull are walking around tables taking orders. They kinda stand out as they're actually wearing shirts. Guess even a place like this still has food regulations. In the back through the kitchen window, I can hear the sound of stove crackling and two bodies darting back and forth. One is an otter, and the other is a shark. Suddenly, Ollie shouts out loud. Papa, we're here! Ollie slides through the commotion and enters the kitchen. Anak, sinong dinalambod this time? Owen, andito ang pizza ko po! Nandito siya? I don't have a clue what they're saying, but it's loud. Ollie returns from the kitchen and takes the seat across from me. Another larger otter follows behind him. Owen, kamusta ka na? He offers his hand to me. Mano? Is he waiting for me to do something? I forgot all the customs. This custom is called, mano, wherein you take in the hand of some person who's older than you as a form of respect, and you take their hand, and then you touch their hand on your forehead. It's a sign of respect to the elders. Hindi sila marunong na magsalita ng Lutherlingua. He presses his hand on my forehead. It's kinda awkward. So yeah, this is the mano gesture. But Owen doesn't know that he has to hold his hand and then put it to his head. But you should hold the hand and put it to your forehead. Anyway, parang walang itunuran kang eskwelahan dito. He clears his throat. Owen, it's good to see you. Remember me? Diego, your tito? I honestly don't. He doesn't really look like Dad, come to think of it. I mean, they're not actually related. They're adopted. Since, it's kinda hard to have kids when you're only into guys. Okay. I'm sorry, it's been a while. A lot of stuff happened. Your father told me about it. You'll be safe here. I'm a strong guy. Now, bibigyan kita ng tanghalian. He'll make us dinner, kuya. Ang cute. Do you remember the first time you arrived on Isla ng Otter? Ollie didn't know how to speak English at all, but he tried his hardest. Ollie looks away from me for once, blushing. Oh, that's cute. Come on, Papa, it's embarrassing. When you first arrived here and he walked down the stairs to see you, he asked, Can I be your boyfriend? Ah! Ollie puts both his hands on his face now. His ears turning red isn't hiding it that well. You've tried to say some river tongue to Ollie too, didn't you? How did... It's been so long, but you two still think the same. You may not remember it, but you've done so much for Ollie. You would have been stuck upstairs playing video games all day if you didn't come here. Stop! A chompy voice comes to Ollie's rescue from the kitchen. Hey, Diego! Nasusunog ang luto mo! I should get back there. I'll make you lunch. Diego quickly walks back into the kitchen. Ollie peeks out his hands to make sure the coast is clear. I can already hear Uncle hard at work cooking our meal. He lets his hands down and gives a deep sigh of relief as he sits across from me. And that's why I moved out. But you still work here? Well, sort of. My main job is fishing the catch for the day. Sometimes I cook. It's family business after all. You tried to help out in the cantina too, you know. You tried to take orders, but you didn't get the language, so we ended up taking a lot of wrong orders. I cringe at the thought. I still don't know how to speak it. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in the language. But you know, we mix. I'll help you out. I'm taking today and tomorrow off so I can get you settled in. Thanks, Ollie. Seriously. Anything for my cousin. I stretch my back on the chair while we wait for the food. My stomach growls. Oh right, I texted Andrew first before my parents. I should get to that. There, sent a text to Mom and Dad that I made it to the island safely. That reminds me. Hey Ollie, do you have Wi-Fi? Oo, there's a separate password for the cantina though. Where do you live again? Not too far away. It's not as fast as the mainland, but it works. Ollie mumbles the password to me so the customers don't hear us. 03 Rivera. That's his birth month, isn't it? Connecting. I'm in. I don't get the chance to browse anything when Uncle Diego shows up with the food. Time to eat. He sets down plates of rice for each of us. And in the center, a pair of fried fish. Not really sure what kind of fish, but it has green onions and stuffed with lemon. I mean, it smells like food, but... Kinda. I just stare at it while Ollie forks one of the fish and plops his on his plate. Nom 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 nom. Ollie is certainly enjoying himself. To be honest, I don't know what I expected for lunch. Something wrong, Kuya? You didn't stop eating rice in Lakeland, did you? No, I still eat it. It's just... The tilapia? Tilapia is a local fish that we have here in our country, in the Philippines. The fish. An otter that can swim and doesn't eat fish? A freak of nature, I know. I'm sorry, it's just been a while. You'll have to get used to it at some point while you live here. I know, I'm sorry for wasting food. Wag kang mag-alala. Ollie can eat this all by himself. Uncle turns to the kitchen and yells, Jack! Kunin ang pagkain ng mga bata! Ang manok? Fries? Ang manok lang! Oh. Uncle leaves again. I hope I didn't bother him with all this. Ollie rolls his eyes, one hand on his ear, eating with the other. I can see why he moved out. Uncle leaves for the kitchen again. Ollie lets his guard down. Ugh. Uncle leaves for the kitchen again. Ollie lets his guard down and continues eating. You weren't always like this about fish. I don't know, just stuff happens. Ollie cuts a small scrap of fish and passes it to my plate. Here. Just one bite, alright? Load it up with rice if it's still too much. My eyes just glare at it. I can't keep refusing to eat though. Ollie's trying his best to encourage me. Okay, I'll load it up with rice and hold my breath. Munch. I try to get the fish past my tongue and chew and swallow quickly. It's fishy, alright? God, it's weird right now. Good, I'm... don't know, but I'll try, Ollie. That's okay, Kuya. We have more food that you're used to. I'm glad you tried, though. He smiles. That cheers me up a bit. Ollie stops eating for a moment, so he doesn't finish before me. Uncle soon arrives with another plate. Ito na, Owen. Special for you. Chicken strips. Well, that is something I'm more used to. This is the kids' meal. Maaari mong kainin ito? Can you eat this, Owen? Yeah, I can do this. Sorry for the trouble. Eat no trouble. Also, Owen, if Ollie doesn't cook breakfast for you, just come here and I'll make something. Naiintindihan mo? I do. Tama. Uncle returns to the back to continue his work. I grab one of the strips for a bite. Nom. It's chicken, alright. I don't mind eating it with rice either. I grab the hot sauce and dab some of it on the meat. I just start digging in myself, cutting the chicken into smaller pieces, topping spoonfuls of rice with it. Ollie starts eating again, squeaking softly. All done. I was more hungry than I thought, but I think I'm satisfied now. How was it? It was good, Ollie. Good. You ready to go? Just a little bit more and you'll be home. I'm not staying here? I think that was supposed to be... Just a little bit more and you'll be home. I'm not staying here? Do you want to? That's what Papa thought when he got the phone call. I mean, you can stay here, but you'd have to deal with... Incoherent shouting comes out of the kitchen. It doesn't sound aggressive, though. Yeah, I'll stay with you. It wouldn't be the first time I had to room with other guys. We mostly just left each other alone, though. Andrew asked if I wanted to room with him when we started going to college. I didn't give him an answer. But Ollie is family, right? It should be fine. I think. Okay, Ollie, I'm fueled up and ready to go. He squeaks in excitement. Yay, Kuya! Ollie jumps from his seat and grabs both my suitcases. He's just about ready to run off without me. What about the plates? Oh, I think this is also supposed to be Ollie's line. Don't mind it, Tyler will get them. The ferret server makes a duck as he walks past to grab the plates. I don't want to burden them any longer, so I pass a few dollars to him as we leave. Ollie's already outside tapping the window. I'm going! I meet up with Ollie on the other side and take one of the suitcases in my hand. Ollie leads me away once more. 4:00 p.m. Despite a full stomach, I'm exhausted. My paws are sore with all this walking around, but it's almost over. I hope. Ollie walks in front of me in a chipper mood, his tail whipping back and forth in anticipation. I'm just down this street. We're walking down a coastal street now, no boats and calm seas. A few buildings are placed sporadically along the coast. We pass by a red, then a blue and white. Are these new developments? You'd think there would be more people here, but it's oddly quiet. I mean, Ollie would appreciate that. Tourism is pretty high for Ottertail, for obvious reasons, but I imagine it would be hard to keep a population up when almost everyone is gay. Just wow. I don't think I've seen a single girl so far, actually. We're here! We finally stop in front of a tall green building. Ollie steps up to unlock the door. It looks like a 3-story apartment, but looks small enough for just 3 rooms on each floor. A duplex? A triplex? The door clicks and Ollie pulls it open. I live on the 3rd floor. I got a roommate on the 2nd floor, but he's still at work. He won't bother us much. Ollie enters with my suitcase. Oh, and Kuya. Yeah? I'm really happy to see you again. I smile and follow him inside. It looks like a cozy place. The 1st floor looks like a living room, with a sofa and TV near the entrance. A table for 2 and a kitchen in the back, with some narrow stairs on the side. I kinda expected more scenery decor, but it's just an anchor and some posters on the walls. Is that another shirtless dude? Oh, the art in this village, so very nice, and the anchor. Ollie is already running up them. I give chase as best as I can on sore paws and heavy load. The 2nd floor is a bathroom and a locked door, his roommate's space. Another set of stairs. The 3rd floor. Down the hall looks like a bathroom for Ollie. The door to Ollie's room is already open for me. I can already smell his scent from here. And here we are, Kuya. It's more spacious than I thought. He's somehow got a full-size bed on the 3rd floor, even has a sofa sitting across a TV and computer. Below the TV is a Play 64 that's ancient these days. Ah, finally home. Sorry about the mess. It's fine, actually. Cleaner than I thought. I did some last-minute cleaning before you got here. He sniffs the air. I probably should have opened the window too. I start opening up my luggage as Ollie starts opening windows. You can put your things in the closet. Ollie points to the door right beside the entrance. My home is your home. Take things easy, Kuya. That's easy for him to say. I still feel like a stranger. But regardless, I set my suitcases down and start unpacking the first one. Shirts probably will only be going sleeveless while here. Shorts, only have a few of those. Ollie helps out to point where I should put all this away. I think that's all the clothes. I push the suitcase under the bed for the rest of summer. Now for the second. My other suitcase has my art stuff and games, but... It's only 5 p.m. and I'm already tired. I mean, I did do a lot of traveling today. I turn to Ollie to ask where I'm going to sleep. Hey Ollie, where am I sleep? Ollie starts stretching and yawning after me. He's taking off his shirt. I felt his strength from his hug, but seeing it now, I feel like a blobfish compared to him. Okay, we're going to ogle our cousin. He turns to look out the window, taking in the sea. And then... he's taking off his shorts? Ollie? He turns around. It takes a bit for him to realize what he's doing. Oh, are we gonna see some smut? Ugh! Pasensya na, kuya. He pulls up his shorts and rushes to the closet to rummage. I didn't see that. Was there something there? I will just check my replay sometime later. It's just force of habit. No one but me comes up here, so I understand. It's not the first time I caught my roommate with their pants down. I'd get naked if I had my own place, to be honest. I think that's just what otters do. Ollie tosses a pillow and blanket onto the sofa. Oh, Ollie looks good. Oh, how do I put it back? Okay. I'll be sleeping on the sofa, right? If you're okay with that. My bed is big enough for 2 people. For all the sex you get? Oh my gosh, so casual. You're just gonna ask your cousin that? Wow. Yeah. Ollie sits down on his bed. I think I'll be okay with the sofa. I don't want to make you too uncomfortable. I should be asking that. You're my guest here, kuya. You're here to cheer up, remember? You're not wrong, I guess. I just need a little... I lay on the sofa. It's actually rather lumpy. The center is noticeably squished. But I don't really care right now. I wrap myself with a light blanket. Kuya? Squeak! Huh? Oh, you're gonna sleep now. Well, good night. To be continued. Okay, so that was very nice. Loved it. Again, of course. Okay, now I know how to save properly now, so don't laugh at me, please. Cha-ding! Okay, let's return. Oh. What? Where do we go back? Okay, I got lost a bit there because I thought quit would close it and then I would be shocked that the game is gone. Anyway, that's build 2 of Otter Tail, and it's so nice again to be able to speak Filipino for my VN readings. And I just want to make it perfectly clear in case it isn't. I do not encourage hooking up with your hot cousins. But anyway, if you guys like that, maybe you could leave me a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't yet. But if you don't want to, that is fine. And I want you guys to take some time to appreciate something in your life today. And I will see you on the next Let's Read. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!